Hi, everybody. Welcome to the GRC Summit 2021, hosted by MetricStream. My name is Carl Ottman, and I'm the Senior Director of Product at MetricStream. I'm very excited to be here, so let's get started. I wanted to talk today about the regulatory and corporate compliance product line and some of the product innovations that we've been bringing to market. But first, I wanted to start with what some of the market challenges are that we hear from yourselves and others in the market. So first, the rate of regulatory change has been increasing over time, and most recently with the pandemic has hit increased rates of change. Based on some recent statistics I've seen, the current rate is about 220 reg updates per day globally. That's a large amount of regulatory updates that organizations need to stay on top of, triage, and ultimately update in order to stay compliant. This level of change increases costs for organizations to manage and increases the compliance risk if any items are missed. Next, we continue to hear about how organizations are adopting the 3 lines of defense and are looking for ways to better engage with the frontline. These employees who are engaged in the business in different roles are key to better identifying risks and issues earlier, but require a simple and convenient way for them to engage. Organizations are looking for ways to provide efficient and seamless ways to allow the frontline to engage and help improve the culture of compliance. In order to minimize compliance risk, organizations require a view across all lines of business to ensure they are complying with both regulatory and corporate policies. This becomes even more challenging when there are ad hoc and manual processes. We continue to hear requests for ways to provide better visibility in areas of risk and compliance. Lastly, organizations are challenged to improve collaboration across their teams, to improve the output of their work product and ensure compliance. This has become more challenging with the pandemic, forcing a work-from-home environment, and more recently with workforce attrition. Organizations are requesting ways in which software solutions can help support collaboration to ensure more inputs are gathered, reviews can take place, and making it easier for sign-offs and attestations. I just wanted to call out here the products that MetricStream offers to help our customers deal with regulatory and corporate compliance. So we offer a suite of 6 products to address the end-to-end compliance lifecycle that all sit on top of our integrated GRC platform. And as we go through talking about the innovations today, we're addressing these in majority of our products here. So when we look at bringing innovation to these products, we've addressed the rate of regulatory change in a couple areas. First, we've expanded our partner community for reg intelligence and rulebook providers. We've partnered with some of the leading firms to help accelerate the time to value for our customers. For these providers, we've pre-built a connector to their service to bring the regulatory alerts and rulebooks into the MetricStream Reg Change Alert Queue. The alerts from these providers flow through the MetricStream routing rules to ensure the right alerts get to the right investigators. These pre-built connectors reduce time to implement the combined solution and ensure the relevant data, including taxonomies, is mapped into MetricStream to provide a rich and seamless experience for users to quickly make the best triage decision. Next, after we've brought in the alerts and the rulebooks into the solution, we've made it easier to map the relevant reg alerts and updates to the related policies, processes, and controls. This drives efficiency for the compliance teams as they triage and evaluate the impact of the reg updates. Being able to link directly to the relevant GRC library objects improves the impact assessment by keeping a record of impacted objects. It also drives efficiency by generating the tasks to the correct owners to address the required changes. Having the linkages within the regulatory change alerts allows for reporting on the overall status of a regulation and all related updates relating to a compliance posture. Moving on to better addressing risk from ad hoc and manual processes, we've added compliance risk assessments to the compliance portfolio to be more tightly integrated with compliance management. This allows organizations to more easily identify risk exposure, the likelihood of risk, and severity of compliance-related risk. The outputs of the risk assessment support teams' creation of the compliance risk-based approach. We've also added a scope advisor for control testing to leverage the risk output along when determining which controls to test. This allows compliance teams to better react and ensure the higher risk areas have effective controls in place. Taking that a step further, we've recently released compliance certifications. This enables alignment and accountability of regulatory and board initiatives down through the lines of business. Line of business heads certify that they are following corporate and regulatory policies and controls, and it allows for sub-certifications from key employees within the line of business. This process helps to ensure ad hoc and manual processes are compliant and provides visibility for the Chief Compliance Officer. The certifications can be applied across 14 different object types from the GRC library, including controls, products, processes, and financial statements, giving the compliance team flexibility in what can be certified. Moving on to the areas of how we've improved frontline engagement. In policy management, we've added the policy portal and AI policy search. The policy portal allows users to quickly and easily access frequently accessed policies, saved policies, and access to policy search. This ensures that users can get access to policies when needed, increasing the chance they will follow those policies. The policy portal is for users who have access to MetricStream and the policy management solution. We've also added a policy widget, which can be added to a company intranet page, which allows for searching policies for all users who don't have access to MetricStream. This ensures companies can provide access to the most up-to-date policies easily for all users, strengthening the culture of compliance. The AI search helps users gain quicker access to the right policy. Not everyone knows the title or the right terms to search for a policy. By leveraging NLP semantic AI, users can search for what they are looking for in the context they have. The system then interprets that and brings back relevant policies. This reduces the effort looking through mismatched policies and drives better compliance by providing a better experience searching for policies. Along similar lines, we've added a case and incident management widget that can be integrated with the company's intranet page and internal applications. The widget allows for creation of cases and incidents from easily accessed locations outside the MetricStream application. This allows the Frontline to easily raise cases when they identify issues, thereby raising awareness of non-compliance items. To support sensitive investigations, the widget supports anonymous cases. This is required for whistleblower programs and ethics investigations. Anonymous users are provided a unique ID to allow for checking on the status of the case without identifying themselves. The widget is enabled through backend APIs that allow for integration with other interaction channels, such as virtual agents, collaboration tools, hotlines, and other risk and compliance solutions. To improve policy collaboration, we've enabled Microsoft 365 integration on policy authoring. This allows for real-time collaboration across users during policy creation, updates, and reviews with a tool that all are familiar with. No need to learn something new. Supporting better collaboration reduces the time required to author new policies and improves policy effectiveness. In issue management, we've implemented AI to reduce the effort and improve outcomes triaging and addressing issues. We've applied AI in 3 functions. First, in recommending the right classification. With the volume of issues raised, it can be a daunting task to triage all of them correctly, and decision fatigue can take its toll. Having the system recommend the right classification helps ensure the correct decision is made and effort is not spent on incorrect decisioning. Next, we've applied AI to cluster-related issues. The system can recommend other issues that are similar to allow for them to be dispositioned together. This reduces the number of decisions to be made, allowing for better allocation of effort and improved outcomes. The third area is applying AI to correctly route the issues to the correct team based on previous routing decisions. So moving on to items that are currently in development and will be released soon. For regulatory change alerts, we are continuing to innovate by applying AI to recommend impacted policies, processes, and controls. The innovation extends our framework by linking objects and will drive additional efficiency in triaging alerts and performing impact assessments. Having the system recommend related objects reduces the time required to search and find them and ensures all relevant objects are linked for the assessment. Missing objects can link to non-compliance, and automating allows for more efficiently managing reg change alerts. The next topic I'm especially excited about. I think continuous control monitoring has the opportunity to drive substantial value for compliance teams. We are working with several clients who are beginning to explore this area and taking a phased approach to determine feasibility and value. By monitoring the full population instead of samples and doing so in a more frequent, continuous basis, it allows for organizations to identify compliance issues and risks sooner. Quicker remediation provides a more holistic view of compliance. We are updating our control testing framework to support continuous controls and creating the workflow to address control issues that arise from automated testing. These updates will flow through to reporting to provide a holistic view. We are also curating an ecosystem of partners who have the domain and integration expertise to implement the domain-specific controls to ensure a successful implementation for our customers. We are also delivering a new user experience as part of the overall MetricStream applications. As part of that refresh, we are redesigning some key flows and processes within the products. We've noticed a shift of control testing from second line to a first line function. The first line users are not always frequent users, and this can lead to adoption issues. To address this, we are simplifying the control testing process to make it more intuitive and to reduce the time required to perform control testing and improve the adoption across frontline users. We will also be applying this new user experience to all compliance products. An additional frontline support item is policy attestation through the policy widget. This allows frontline users who are required to attest a policy to access that policy from the attestation from outside the application in a frequently accessed widget, providing a more easily accessible location to access the attestations will help ensure non-frequent users will increase the rate of attestation and improve overall compliance. Thank you all for attending. We are excited about the innovations we are adding to our products that deliver real value for our clients, and we're happy to be able to highlight those to you today. I hope you enjoy the rest of the summit.